Oh, we're live.
And that's how I killed a guy.
You did not
Hey
kill a
everybody,
guy.
welcome to What's Our Saints to Discord, your one and only pre-show for the late night Saints. Got it that time.
Hey,
Every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right before your beloved show.
Gables is
I love
useless.
to nobody. Yes, I am. Hey, I got it right that time.
did anyone tell people that the show was going live? Because there's no one in there but us.
Yeah, let
Yeah, I
it.
was going to say the chat is empty right now.
Oh, that happens.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
It's fine. No one watches this anyway.
Oh, we know.
You like that?
Yeah. Gables pisses me off because, like, Rimshee's mini nuke head lines up with the shoulders of his avatar. Gables doesn't. And
I know.
it just triggers me every episode. I hate it.
You can blame somebody else for that. It's not my fault.
You know, I could
blame your
try
parents.
mirroring that image, and then it might line up better. But I'm just gonna be lazy and not do that.
That's fine, especially now that I mentioned that I hate it. Now I have to leave
Brandman,
it. 'cause
this
it
is a
pisses
call to
Eddie off.
action for you. Fix this shit, please.
Ah,
But yeah, I made sure that my mini nuke lined up perfectly.
of course you did.
Yeah.
Of course
Why
you
wouldn't
did.
I? Alright, anyway, let's get on to Discord news, because maybe someone will watch this.
I'll take babes in the chat.
Hey, Bio!
Happy
Hey,
Friday.
bio! We got the town hall this weekend. I'm fairly certain I did a server announcement on that. There will be a town hall this Sunday. One at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and another at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try and make it if you can. We might say shit there. Other people might have shit to say that you want to comment on.
Other people might have ideas for the server that might spark an idea for you.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have an idea, it's always fun. It's always good to be in there. Might spark something.
Mm-hmm.
Is always good.
Yeah, I've
Beyond...
made a few suggestions in the past.
Yeah, like, suggestions are always good. Beyond that, the music bot is back up and running, so probably this weekend we're gonna switch rhythm out. Because we have less control over it with other... If we don't pay for stuff with rhythm, we have a lot less control than we do with Zebro. So we're probably gonna get rid of rhythm altogether.
All hail the return of Zebro.
Yeah, yes, all hail the return of Zebro. Just give me like 2 more days with it, because there's some stuff I want to try out. At least give me tomorrow.
God damn it, James. Anyway.
You don't even know what I'm trying.
I don't have to know. I just know it's bad.
No, it's hilarious.
If you say so. Anyway, do you? That's pretty much it for Discord news. Anything you got before we go over to the news?
Yeah, we're joined today by SirIsWatching.
Hello, everyone.
He's our special guest.
Oh yeah.
And yes, Biotech Babe, I saw that. Stay out of there.
You don't need to know about anything that's happening in there.
I'm sure
You're
anybody
not
that
gonna know my real life.
watches. I'm sure anybody that watches Saints has heard me at least once.
Yeah, probably.
If you've ever tuned into the late night drunken streams that I do sometimes, you've probably heard him.
I've only been on like 2 of those. 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Gables, the thing I talked to you about before, is that something that we would announce here, or is that super secret squirrel? Rabbit Nights.
Oh yeah, might be doing a rabbit this weekend. I might do a rabbit every weekend. If you guys want me to host a rabbit, let me know, and I'll try to do my best. And give me a movie suggestion.
Hmm.
Do my best to find that movie.
This week I suggested RoboCop, but a
Yes.
legally sourced
bad
version,
choice.
not something streamed off of the internet illegally. That would be bad. Don't do that.
Well, you know, sometimes I just sit on the bow of a pirate ship, and the waves take me into the direction I need to go. And
Don't copy that floppy werewolf. Nazis will murder your family.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. If I can find a totally legal way to play that movie in a rabbit, then it will most likely happen.
Yes. All of us will sync up our DVD special editions of RoboCop and watch them on our own
Yes.
monitors.
Yeah.
That's about the only legal way you can do it.
The people who own RoboCop suck. That's what I have to say on that.
Do you mean people who individually own copies of RoboCop, or the people who own the rights to RoboCop?
That own the rights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they keep taking down that excellent fake deleted scene where RoboCop shoots off the dicks of all those guys.
Actually, it's more than that. They're kind of jerks with their when it comes to YouTube and their shit on copyright stuff.
Yeah, when was the
is that
last
why
time you...
nobody uses-
Oh, sorry.
Is that why nobody uses RoboCop memes anymore?
I
Yep.
was gonna say, like, when's the last time you saw, like, a quick insert of, like, a RoboCop scene to make a joke or a punchline?
Yeah, they don't use it because if you put any small scene in there, they will file a copyright claim
Yep. Copyright abuse.
because they're jerks. They're assholes.
No, well, here's the thing that YouTube did recently. They made it so that manual claims you have to include a timestamp, and then that can be specifically contested. And I think they only get the money for like the equivalent of the amount of time that you used.
You know, that'd be
I'm
nice,
not-
but that's still fucking stupid when fair use is in play.
Yep. Well, you still have the option to contest it.
Yeah.
I just find it amazing that channels like the Angry Video Game Nerd are over 10 years old at this point, and we're still having the fucking free use arguments.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's almost like corporations don't learn.
yeah. Well, it's like H3H3 and their free use lawsuit.
Yeah, that was a load of shit.
There was the Bible Reloaded versus Living Water Productions.
Mhm.
I didn't hear about that
And
one.
there's going to be Repsion versus Onision.
That's gonna be hilarious. Repsion's gonna fucking take him to school.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
God.
Like, I don't watch drama channels anymore, but I'm still subscribed to Repsion because of how real he is about it. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to pay to go to school. So every time Greg does something dumb, I can make a video on him and I'll make some money. And then, like,
Yeah.
Onision totally misses the point, and he's like, oh, you're just trying to get rich off my popular name. And it's like, yeah, no, he literally said that. That is the point, yes.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And that's what I said I'm doing.
It's exactly what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean it's not covered under fair use!
I mean, fucking Repsion is great. He even, like, he's aware that there's a whole foot fetish subculture out there, so he sells pictures of his feet.
He
for money.
sold underwear at one point, didn't he?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle.
yeah, hell yeah.
He doesn't have student debt. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because he's...
If he does, he won't for long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he's got to do
No,
is wait for
last
Greg to
I-
do something stupid.
Last I checked, like when he first started going back into Onision, that paid off the rest of his student debt.
Yep.
I mean, if you have the means available to you, might as well use them.
You know, it's kind of interesting that we've already gotten into a weird conversation and we haven't even started the articles.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm
That's just
not.
how conversation goes, friend.
I'm not bashing it. This is awesome, but it's just kind of funny. Usually we read the articles first, and then we go off on random tangents about people selling their feet pictures.
Yeah. I got some ugly ass feet, but I know that there's some weirdo out there that wants pictures of them.
Hey, everything has a price.
Yeah.
I don't have dignity, so there's that.
What is it? There's a hole for every. I'm not gonna finish that.
A hole for every pegger.
Yeah.
There's a hole for every peg.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
We'll go with that version.
Yeah, it's not really Twitch TOS for me to talk about the things that I've sold.
You can talk about things.
Depending upon where you are in the South, as long as it's a hole.
Yeah.
As long as it's a hole, it's a goal.
Let's see, things I've sold. Number one, my dignity.
Yeah.
You
Self-respect.
had dignity?
I bought that for $3.99.
Yeah, hard to believe.
Yeah, I bought it for $3.99.
I didn't.
I mean,
have
it erodes
dignity.
over time, but
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone still had dignity, other than little children. But that's different.
Well, now in the age of YouTube,
that's
innocence. Old enough to
innocence.
figure out how to turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mixed those two up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I sold my dignity when I did a live stream and I had an expertly placed microphone and was completely naked.
Oh.
At least you're not farting while playing hide and seek.
I did that once, but it was on purpose, and people paid me for it.
great segue there, Rimshee.
Yeah. Thanks, Addie, for fucking it up.
That's what I do.
That's all.
Why else am I on the show? Come on.
Yeah. You're right. Good, Rimshee.
Loud flatulence gives away suspect's hiding spot, Missouri police say. Missouri law enforcement was able to sniff out the location of a person wanted for a controlled substance over the weekend after the suspect passed gas so loudly that it gave up his or her hiding spot, officials said. The Clay County Sheriff's Department posted on Facebook to share how flatulence played a role in the arrest outside the city of Liberty. I guess that's Missouri. I forget how that Missouri. I forgot that was Missouri's abbreviation. Anyway,
Good one.
Liberty
I thought that
Mall.
was Montana.
No, Montana's MN.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Minnesota then?
It's irrelevant.
Who gives a fuck? It's Minnesota. Don't you know? If you've got a felony warrant for your arrest, the cops are looking for you, and you pass gas so loudly it gives up your hiding spot, you're definitely having a turd emoji day. Cop car emoji. Hashtag it happened. What the fuck?
Fuck me, dude.
You know, speaking of cops, cringy cops on Twitter, that my local police department is constantly posting memes about do your 9 p.m. routine, which is basically just make sure your car's locked, make sure your door's locked. But they keep doing it to different meme formats, and it's cringy as all fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta get on. I don't know. Like, I doubt it's an actual cop that's doing it, but one of the best Twitter accounts that I ever followed back when I was on Twitter briefly was totally not a cop. It's like, hey, is anyone committing any crimes this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sure do love marijuana. Anyone know where I can get some?
Yep. Totally not a cop is great.
Yeah.
Wait, are you off Twitter again?
I haven't been banned yet. I just haven't logged in like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you got banned again for calling people retarded.
I'll probably be banned when I log in next.
Yeah. Wouldn't
Are you
surprise
just
anyone.
are you doing the whole Schrodinger's cat? You don't know if you're banned or not until you log in again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like to have a callback to probably my greatest comedic gift to the Saints server ever. It's kind of like being HIV probable. I don't know, and if I don't know, I'm just gonna assume I'm not.
No, don't assume that you're not. Just say I don't know. It's fine. It's an honest answer.
I don't know. The department posted a photo of officers using a police dog in a wooded area as part of their search. Officials have not released a name for the suspect or provided more information about the case. We've gotta give props to Liberty PD for using their senses to sniff him out, the sheriff's department told St. Louis. St. Louis's Fox 2 after the station reached out for more information about the case. What the fuck?
Stop making scent puns. They hurt him.
God.
It's so
Farted
cringy.
and they heard it.
The Liberty City Police Department was surprised to see the incident slip out, which stinks for the arrestee.
Stop!
The City
God
of
damn
Liberty
you,
said on
Fox.
Twitter.
I
The
don't
city
want it
also
anymore.
gave props to the officers for airing out a wanted person's dirty laundry and
Hold on.
fanning the flames.
Hold on.
Who wrote this?
No
Who wrote
one
this?
was
Hold on,
injured
hold on,
in
hold
the
on,
arrest,
hold
the
on.
city
Is
said.
this Danielle Wallace.
Fuck you.
You owe us an apology.
The
Actually,
whitest
I think
suburban
most
mom
of these
name
aren't
ever.
her puns. I think these are coming from the city and the police department.
I don't care. Only a white suburban mom would say gave props in 2019. Fuck off. Oh my
Karen
god.
confirmed.
Oh my god. Oh, it hurts.
So I guess the moral of this
You know-
story is don't consume copious amounts of Taco Bell before your criminal activities.
Yeah.
No, Taco Bell doesn't make you gassy.
It makes you just shit your pants.
Yeah, there's a
Fuck it,
difference.
don't.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay,
why
White Castle then.
Never had White Castle, so I wouldn't know.
Don't go back for that
you
second
go,
helping
Honolulu.
of beans.
I'm not a huge fan of the whole cancel culture thing and stuff like that. But everybody involved with these puns getting into this article should be fucking canceled.
Yeah. Like, I like puns, but they're an art form. I hate people who
And
are
they
just
should
No,
be-
they're not.
yes,
No,
they are.
No, they should be used sparingly. That's the key to the pun. That's what gives you all the fun.
Well, either sparingly or you have to be
You son
very
of a bitch.
fucking clever with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a great pun last night. Nobody fucking gave a shit though.
That's because no one takes your shit anymore.
No.
I mean, it's
So
the best option in the
dejected.
long run.
Holy shit.
That's what I like about you, Jables. You know when to give up.
Yeah. Oh, I know
Does
my
he?
place in life.
Just let go. Just let it die. Let the moment pass.
Yeah, may as well let it pass.
Yeah. This one, like all the ones previously, is not your moment.
No. Move on.
Story of my life.
Move on. Just move on. Actually, you know what? Speaking of moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rimshee, I think you kind of need to take this one too, because this is you.
Yeah, I'll take this one. 53%. Wow, what the fuck? Let me fix that shit.
Oh boy.
So people can
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
these
make it through
article
the
sites
second
are the
word.
worst because they can't agree on like just something standard like every other website does.
Yeah, more than like the spelling and bad sentence structure and stuff, it's the formatting of the website that makes it hard to, like, every time they break and they insert either an ad or like an image, trying to find my place after that is a pain in the ass because like under the image will be like a subtitle about the image, which is another line from the article, just like abbreviated.
Yeah.
And it's like I end up reading the same line twice and a half. It's like
It's annoying as fuck. Anyway, 53% of Californians want to leave the state, according to new survey. Shocking.
yes, get all the libtards out, and then I'll move back in.
Yeah. Dreaming of greener? Read cheaper. Pastures? You're not alone. According to a new study by Eddleman Intelligence, 53% of Californians are considering moving out of state due to high cost of living. Millennials are even more likely to flee the Golden State. 63% of them said they want to. Bay Area residents surveyed were especially sensitive to affordability issues, and it's no surprise. The median home value in San Francisco is $1.37 million, according to Zillow,
Christ.
and $1.09 million in San Jose. In Eddleman's survey, 76% of Bay Area residents say they consider cost and availability of housing to be a serious issue. No shit. 62% also call homelessness a very serious issue for California.
Not if you're the mayor of Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're not talking about the politicians. I'll talk on my thoughts of California here in a second. It appears the housing and homelessness crisis have led to a pessimistic outlook. 62% of those surveyed said the best days living in California are behind them. The trend is backed by much of SF Gate's past reporting. We've spoken with people who've left California for the Pacific Northwest, Texas, and Denver, all popular destinations for Bay Area expats. Nearly everyone we talked to cites the high cost of living as a primary reason they left. Others were looking for a slower pace of life, lower taxes, less traffic, and more time with family. And that's the... There have been other signs of the California exodus. In December, it was revealed that one of the most frequently Googled questions in California last year was, should I move out? The Bay Area also found to be leading the nation in outward migration, meaning more people are leaving the region than moving in. However, most people who move out of the Bay Area didn't go too far. The number one destination was Sacramento, followed by Los Angeles, Seattle, Portland, and San Diego.
So here's the tricky thing. I'm kind of in agreement with Rimshee about staying in California to make it better, because if most people are moving out, that actually lowers the living costs.
Yeah, it does do that. It lowers the living cost, and also there's if you're all about if the reason you're moving out is because of policy reasons, like I know plenty of people who are like, why the fuck do you still live in California? There are so much better gun laws in like Montana or Texas, or they'll list a couple of different states that have much better gun laws than California. But
which is every other state other than Illinois
and New York.
and New York.
Jesus.
Yeah, and New Hampshire has some pretty bad ones too. But yeah, California has some of the worst gun laws. But if that's your reason for moving out, well, there are plenty of people who want to move out of California. If you stay here, that means that the gun owners have a higher percentage that live here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Magog even agrees with me. That was a fun conversation with him. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Most people in the I'm in the electrical industry. I'm an electrician. Most of the guys I work with move outside of the Bay Area to a place like Tracy, which is technically not the Bay Area, but technically is. Like, it's right just outside. But they'll commute in for 2 hours because it's cheaper to live out in Tracy and commute into the peninsula and then commute back 3 or 4 hours than it is to just get a place in the Bay Area and have maybe a 1 hour commute at most.
Yeah.
It's fucking cheaper out there.
People it's cheaper to pay for gas than it is to
try and cover the fucking
live in the Bay Area.
It's just a pain in the dick. Don't move to California unless you want to help me fix things. It's just important for you to not burden yourself unless you are willing to help fix things. I am not a fan of California.
Get us up to 1 million subscribers, and then I'll move to California to help Rimshee fix things, and then we'll get a studio, and we'll actually be in the same room when we do the show.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that's not a pipe dream at all.
No, that's not a pipe dream at all.
If I don't throw it out there for people to help us, then it's never gonna happen.
To all 5 of our current viewers.
I think you overestimate your likability, Jables.
Oh, I know my likability. It's Rimshee's likability that I'm banking on.
That's even worse.
Addie.
Oh, I'm just here to help you move. Great.
Of course.
What's funny is that, like, I'm the friend with a truck, so I'm literally there to help my friends move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm the friend with a truck too. I get that.
Yep. I get a lot of pizza and gas money though, so that's pretty cool.
You know, I just noticed that this for sale sign is for Elaine Pinnell Realtors, so their website is apr.com.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, somebody didn't think that through.
Bit of an oversight.
Speaking of puns,
That's not a pun, that's a weird coincidence.
close enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You're just not even trying now.
Close enough for the lesser saints, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to take the next one, Jables? You were excited about this one.
No, I actually want Addie to take this one because it's something Addie might do.
Oh!
Alright, what is this one?
Third one.
Oh, the USA Today article?
Yeah.
This is something I would do?
I mean, you are a bit of a klutz.
Oh, well, guess what? Looks like your ad blocker is on. Yeah, my ad blocker's on. I'm not fucking running ads on USA Today. Look at all this shit.
Yeah.
It won't let me. Oh my god.
Whatever. All right.
I'm not subscribing to this shit. Go away.
Did you figure it out? Never mind. I'll just read it.
Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't look. I'm not disabling my ad for USA Today. Fuck off.
All right. Metal drinking straw fatally impales woman through her eye after fall.
Jesus.
Well, there's your problem.
Bournemouth, England.
Just maybe.
Ban metal drinking straws in fast food. Wait, no, they don't have them.
I actually hold on. I have a lot to say about this, and I'm sure Rimshee does too, because he's in a similar situation.
I have at least 2 questions.
Okay.
Only
Hold
2.
on. You know what? Let's knock your questions out real quick.
All right. One. Where do you get a metal drinking straw, and why? Why do you need a metal one? Two. What? How did she fall? And was she
Who said
drinking
anything
to,
about falling?
Okay, so answer.
It literally says after
No, it's
fall.
in the title. It's in the title.
You stupid idiot.
So answer to question number 1. It's because the area that you live in banned plastic drinking straws, and so restaurants are using all sorts of different other alternatives, such as metal drinking straws, which they can just wash and reuse and everything like that.
I live in New York, where like we're not that retarded.
Are you kidding? You're in New York.
With guns, we're kind of retarded. I'll get that.
One
But
of
we're
your
not gonna ban
districts
plastic
selected
drinking straws.
AOC.
Hey, don't look at me.
that's because Trash Island is in the Pacific Ocean, not in the Atlantic.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I just live here.
Yeah.
And I want all the yuppies to leave.
Also, Eddie, so metal drinking straws are dumb. I agree.
Yes.
There's actually biodegradable plastic-seeming straws that my local bar uses. The only issue I've ever had with those straws is that if you put them in a hot drink, they get kind of soft. But then you can just make your own crazy straw.
It's fun for the whole family.
Exactly.
And there's always the option to use actual straws.
No, fuck paper straws. I
No,
see
not
that in
paper.
chat. That is not an option.
Yeah.
Not paper. Straw. As in...
Oh, I see.
Okay,
I'm smelling what you're stepping in. I grew up in an area like that.
Yeah. There's this restaurant near where I live that uses straw. They just cut the straw so that it's a tube. And they give it to you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a bamboo shoot. I was like, what did you grow up as like a little Viet Cong kid? What the fuck?
No.
Use
Well,
like
you
a piece
could
of
use
bamboo
bamboo
to drink your
shoots.
Sprite?
Yeah, why not?
The issue with the straws is that they break really easy.
I would rather, that's the issue. I would rather use a red vine to drink my Sprite. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but that's Sprite. That's different.
Well,
I
now
just-
that we've thoroughly broken down this headline,
All I'm saying is that there are biodegradable alternatives out there that are almost identical to plastic straws, other than how soft they get when they're in a hot drink. That's it.
Yeah,
Alright.
little old lady penetrated her eyeball with a straw and damaged her brain, and she died.
Yeah.
Is she old?
Bournemouth, England, a retired jockey died when she fell onto an eco-friendly metal drinking straw, which impaled her eye.
it's not very eco-friendly if it kills people. People are eco.
Ban metal straws. This is England, and we need to get all weapons off the streets. Ban metal straws.
Yeah, clearly they can stab.
Right.
That makes them.
Yeah, well,
basically
they've
a
already
knife.
banned spoons.
Oh,
I think.
They pulled forks off the street. You can't even walk around with forks anymore.
All right, I don't want to be that person.
Okay,
that
so for one thing, who walks around with forks? That's actually, I'd be a little concerned if I ran into somebody that just walked around with a fork. That sounds a little messy to me.
I don't want to be that guy that like tells everyone how to run their country. But like, is the UK becoming like a fucking kindergarten?
Yeah.
No, because kindergarten has nap time. I think that's about the only difference.
Well, they have tea time. That's
Well,
like the
soon
same.
they might
Like,
start
And even
down
they
with
at least let you use the safety scissors still.
Yeah, that's true. They've confiscated butter knives.
Wait.
And potato peelers.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. Brainwash just called me wholesome. What the fuck? Alright.
How much have you had to drink tonight, Brainwash?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Addiemonster. That's not
How many
okay.
mushrooms did you take tonight? That's a better question.
That's why I said.
Addie,
What? What?
behave.
Sorry. I
Alright.
can't help myself.
Elena
Yes, you can. You
Struthers
just choose not
Gardner.
to.
True.
Elena Struthers Gardner, 60, who is known as Lena, suffered brain injuries in the accident at her home in Broad. Oh, it was at her home. It wasn't like at a restaurant or anything. Okay. It was at her home in Broadstone, England.
Must have gotten it off of
carrying
Amazon
a
then.
mason jar style drinking glass with a screw top lid in her kitchen when she collapsed. The 10-inch stainless steel straw entered her left eye socket and pierced her brain.
Jesus.
Her death has led to a coroner warning that metal drinking straws should never be used with a lid that fixes them in place, and great care should be taken while using them. Okay.
How that?
Well, at least it was in her home and not at a restaurant or a pub.
Okay, here's the question I have. Where? Oh, she was carrying the the glass. Well then,
Yeah.
then.
And the straw was also like fixed in place because of the lid. There was like a hole in the lid that the straw was through.
Yeah, I'll tell you
I
what,
don't
man.
know about what caused the collapse, because I don't know about you, but when I trip, I
don't know.
usually end up throwing whatever I have a good 5 feet in front of me.
I tuck and roll, man. Tuck and roll.
Oh, I do too, but that doesn't mean that I don't throw shit in front of me.
Hold on. So her death has led to the coroner warning, blah, 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 blah. Struthers Gardner was fatally injured at her home evening November 22nd. A statement...
Yeah, that's you gotta read that, dude.
I don't gotta read shit. I'm trying to figure out what caused the collapse. I think she just tripped and they're just calling it a collapse.
Yeah, when I trip, I throw shit. How did she not throw that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know, man. Like, the only thing that I can say on this matter is that the adult version of sippy cups are fucking hardcore.
yeah. Holy shit.
They're metal as fuck. Literally.
Hey, we got there in the end. Nah. I don't know. I feel like most people's first reaction when they're like, "Oh shit, I'm falling," is drop whatever they have, so they can put their hands out and break their fall. But I guess some people are like, "No, my sippy cup."
I
it's in
guess
my
some
brain.
people are like,
They're like
"Oh,
a
let me
little
line
baby
this
in
up
the
just
womb.
right." Oh, there's my brain.
Oh yeah,
I
that's-
paid $12 for this scotch, god damn it!
Yeah, I scoop my sippy cup in like a little baby and then I tuck and roll.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure most people who are trying to save their drink try and go and land on their back or something.
I
mean,
don't.
Really, this just breaks down to like the definition of a freak accident.
No. This is not an accident. This is
No,
a
it's dumb.
deliberate act.
She
This is a deliberate act by Big Plastic Straw.
Okay, so
Okay,
here's
alright.
here's where she made her first mistake.
It's a cover up.
She bought stainless steel metal straws. I understand they can be convenient because you just wash them. You don't have to keep buying straws. It's fine to have the straw. Second thing, she's obviously a hipster because she had a mason jar style glass. Third thing that she did wrong, she had a lid on that had a hole in it specifically designed for that straw, so it held the straw in place. The coroner was saying if that lid wasn't on there that held the straw in place, the straw would have moved around and she would have been perfectly fine.
That's probably not true.
As she was falling, it would have moved around the glass, so it probably wouldn't have punctured straight into her eye.
Yeah, but that's she probably wouldn't have been perfectly fine. Hell, she may have still lost her eye. I don't know. I think she's being stupid, especially since you can buy big-ass fucking silicone straws. They're just as reusable, and they aren't gonna penetrate your face.
Well, I wouldn't say just as reusable because they're porous, and if you no, seriously, if you don't,
No, I'm laughing at Skull in the chat.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty true.
yeah, if you don't clean silicone really good, mold will set in. You'll get little black and white spots in it. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't have lots of items made of silicone in my bedroom.
Right.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Crab, who called me a bitch? That context matters.
Brainwash called you a bitch like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck you.
I think he
Brainwash.
specifically called you a little bitch.
No.
No, he just said a bitch.
He said that you were a bitch, but you're wholesome, which I don't know what that means, but
No, don't say the wholesome part
Because that's not true either. You're
That,
just
like,
you sit on a throne of lies, Brainwash.
I want to see Jables and Brainwash get into it.
This brings up a good question.
I'm aware
Are
of this.
metal straws sandwiches?
What the fuck?
No,
God
there's no
damn it,
bread
Rimshee.
involved.
Oh god.
Clearly, they're more closely related to churros.
However,
No.
However,
Once
here's-
again, no bread involved.
Shut up, Jables.
here's a question. Did any of you ever have like a really fucking awesome aunt that when you went over to their house during the summer, they would make you root beer floats, but instead of a straw, they gave you a Twizzler with the ends cut off, so you drink through the fucking Twizzler and then you eat the Twizzler at the end?
That's a red vine. Thank you very much. Twizzlers. Twizzlers aren't hollow.
Yes, they are, you fucking moron.
You want to bet?
Yes, I do. Because I eat them all the goddamn time, you stupid idiot.
Calm down.
Twizzlers are the twisty little fucks.
Yeah.
Yank that leash.
I'm not talking about the pull and peel Twizzlers. I'm talking about the solid Twizzlers with the molded spiral shape in them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I still go red vine
See?
because that hollow point is way too fucking narrow for a milkshake. Thank you very much.
Don't
You
say
need red
hollow
vine for
point. You're
that
gonna
shit.
get Rimshee excited.
What? Sorry, I was looking at porn.
You need a red vine for a milkshake because it's the bigger straw.
You people are fucking weird.
You're
Yeah.
here
Bio.
too.
Bio, I
debate.
see you in the chat. Thank you. If
It's-
I
it's a
type that, I'm in
legitimate
trouble. So thank
Hey.
you.
All right.
I'm here because Addie needs to be kept in line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to get myself
She's
in a
here
lot of
'cause I need to
trouble.
be kept in line.
I
Welcome to the
gotta resist saying it. Oh, don't say it.
Say it, girl.
It's not really working. I know that's going on the list. I know.
Skull, I see that. No, Mr. Hands.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh. I mean, what the hell, though? Seriously.
You know, if she was okay, so to be fair,
You and I
Addie.
are going to have words later, boy.
What?
if she was using
I didn't type Mr. Hen.
if this woman was an intellectual like you or I, and she was using
big brain, if you will.
either yes, a very big brain, big brain time. If she was using a Twizzler or a red vine as a straw instead, she'd be totally fine.
Yes.
There you go. And see, I didn't type Mr. Hands. I said Mr. Handkerchief. Totally different.
Don't get into semantics with me.
I just
Joker.
Rimshee, if
I'm
you
not
want to
going
watch,
to choke him. He likes that.
if you want to watch, it's going to cost you.
Oh, I don't want to watch. I just want to know what's happening.
That's private information, and I expect payment up front.
Hey, sir, do you want to take on the next article? Our Florida Man article?
Sure, I can do Florida, man.
I think Brainwash is drunker than I am right now.
As soon as this article
I-
loads.
I don't know that Brainwash is drunk. I think he's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's what the kids
I
call
like
it these days.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like him calling me a little bitch or wholesome, but
You're both.
Don't insult me
Neither.
or compliment me. Please only say very neutral things about me. You know that, Jables? He's a real person.
thank you.
He sure is a guy that exists. Let me tell you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Addie.
Probably my favorite things about Jables is that he's there.
Yep. Soon I won't be.
All right. Florida man, high on flocka, attacked officer. Said he was God, had sex with tree.
Oh, I heard about this one yesterday.
That's Jables, by the way.
Oh. Oh, that's what Jables looks like? Oh, shit.
Melbourne, Florida.
No. Oh.
A Florida man believed to be high on flakka, a drug that authorities say is sweeping the state, attacked a Brevard police officer after twice being shocked with a taser while repeatedly saying he was God. Kenneth Crowder... Damn, Steve really needs to talk to his cousin about his drug problem. 41 of Melbourne was arrested Friday on charges of battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting with violence, and assault with a deadly weapon on law enforcement officer. According to a Melbourne police report, Crowder was spotted by witnesses running naked through a Melbourne neighborhood, yelling that he was God before committing a sexual act on a tree.
I mean, he's just a harmless dendrophiliac.
Melbourne police officer
she lied about her rings, I swear!
Crowder, who was wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt at a time, officials said. Crowder walked toward the officer in an aggressive manner and identified himself as God, according to the police.
How do you know?
I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed.
Hold on. I do have to do a quick clarification because I got this from. We had to use this link because the other website fucking sucked. He didn't just declare himself as a god; he declared himself as Thor.
Oh,
that's further on in the story.
This is a new development. Also, I just want to say, can we identify, locate, and take a cross section of that tree? We need to count its rings and find out if it was of age. Because if it was a minor, that's a whole nother charge.
She lied to me, man. she showed me the wrong rings, man.
Sir, you are guilty of underage wood.
That's just that.
That sounds way worse.
I don't like that at all. I have to go now forever.
We're free.
Okay. The officer used a taser on Crowder, but he pulled the probes out of his body and continued to fight, police said. Crowder was shocked a second time, but he again pulled out the probes and went at the officer with clenched fists. The officer punched Crowder in the face and what the fuck is a scrum?
It's a type of fight, I would assume.
Like a gay fight?
I'm gonna look it up, so keep reading. I'll let you know what a scrum is.
Crowder saying that he was Thor and trying to stab the officer with the officer's badge. Jesus shit.
That's kind of hardcore.
Other officers arrived and helped subdue Crowder, who was handcuffed and shackled, police said. And yeah, flakka is a variation of synthetic. We know what that shit is. We have spoken to some medical professionals here, and they are stating to see an increase in its use in Brevard County, Melbourne police spokesman Dan Lynch said. It's already in South Florida, and we think it's coming here. Crowder, whose mugshot shows him with a black eye, was booked into the Brevard County jail complex. He later posted bond and was released. In 2001, federal authorities banned a number of the chemicals used in bath salts. The active ingredient in flakka, however, has not yet been banned, authorities said.
So I looked up scrum, and it's all rugby references.
Oh.
I guess this story is from 3 years ago, actually.
Oh, dude, you kidding? I don't give a fuck. It's funny as fuck. Guy fucked an underage tree and claimed he was God, so it was okay. This sounds like Muhammad.
The one guy who left a comment, his comment is, "What was the tree wearing?"
It was probably asking for it. Let's be real.
Scrum is like, that's a terrible word. Like,
yeah,
Donnybrook is a much better word when it comes to a fight.
Yeah, a scrum actually is not a fight. So here are the two noun definitions. An ordered formation of players used to restart play in which the forwards of a team form up with arms interlocked and heads down and push forward against a similar group from the opposing side. The ball
I
is
can
thrown
hear-
into the scrum, and the players try and gain possession of it by kicking it backwards towards their own side. Informal, informal British word, a disorderly crowd of people or things.
Well, I can tell you.
Oh,
I can tell you how Tom Segura and Christina Kuczynski used the word scrum.
I'm going to keep going with this second definition. A set of practices used in agile project management that emphasizes daily communication and the flexible reassessment of plans that are carried out in short iterative phases of work. This sounds
that's
like
probably the one that they
nothing
meant.
they're describing.
No, that sounds exactly
this is
like it.
starting to reek of somebody who just got a thesaurus and wanted to sound intelligent.
Yeah, it honestly
Yeah.
does. Like, the only way I could see a scrum being being actually applicable here is if they bent at the waist, interlocked their what was it? Interlocked their arms and pushed forward against each other. That's the only way I could see it resembling a scrum, according to what we've seen.
I can only handle one wildly out of left field sexual maneuver per story, please. Like, I don't want this to go in that direction when there was already a poor underage tree that was abused.
It was just a sapling, man!
Christ.
The innocent bystander.
Holy
Speaking of
fuck.
which, I've been looking in the Children of God cult lately. That was fucked up.
Tell me some stories,
read that.
Grandpa.
No. No.
Y2K. Bent at the waist and had a ball thrown into them? Not sure which sport you're talking about, but most of the chat's probably interested. Oh. I guess we should move on from this. The next one's
Yeah.
kind of tragic. What?
Get your booze out if you don't have it already. This is going to get depressing.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Wrong Chicago family takes brother off life support amid mistaken identity. Fucking bullshit, I tell you. A U.S. hospital switched off life support for a patient after the wrong family gave its consent, a lawsuit alleges. The man was taken to Mercy Hospital in Chicago, Illinois in April after being found lying unconscious beneath a car, naked with facial injuries. Okay, I want to hear that story. Well, let's keep going.
Good, link to it.
Chicago police identified him through mugshots as Alfonso Bennett, and in May, the hospital contacted relatives. He died after they agreed to switch off the life support, but the real Mr. Bennett later showed up at a barbecue. His family were arranging his funeral when Mr. Bennett reappeared, having been away. After fingerprinting him at the morgue, police then named the dead man as Elijah Brittman, 69, and his real family were eventually contacted. Both families are now suing the hospital and the city of Chicago for negligence and inflicting intentional emotional distress. I disagree with the intentional emotional distress, but absolutely agree with the fucking negligence.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a massive fuck up on their part.
Yeah. I could not recognize him. When he arrived at the hospital, the victim was listed as John Doe, meaning his real name was unknown. After being told that Mr. Bennett was in hospital, his siblings expressed doubts that the man was their brother when they went to visit him. I said, "How did you all verify this was my brother?" Rosie Brooks, his sister, told reporters on Wednesday. "In my heart, I could not recognize him." I like this. My parents told everyone I was dead. That's an interesting link to include in there. The hospital staff told
Relevant, though.
told the sister they could not recognize him because of his facial injuries and suggested they were struggling to come to terms with the situation. Mr.
Oh, Bullshit!
Are you fucking Mr. Mr. Bennett's real whereabouts during the period were unclear.
I have to just say something. Like, I thought the worst story of like medical malpractice that I'd ever heard was what was it? It was like something like 5 or 6 years ago. There was a diabetic woman that had to have her leg amputated. So somebody mixed up charts, and the wrong woman got her leg amputated.
Yeah, this is
Like-
why they always do a timeout.
Like, imagine
these
going
days.
into the hospital because you have like an upper respiratory infection, and you wake up and you're missing a fucking leg.
Well, if they take you to surgery and no one's talked to you about surgery and you don't say something about it, that's not just on them, but they are still legally culpable. Anyway, Mr. Bennett's real whereabouts during that period were unclear. Mercy Hospital has refused to comment on the case. Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. Who really died? The man who was found beneath the car in Chicago was Elisha Brittman, 69. When his family were finally called, they said he had been missing for some time. We called the morgues. We called the hospital. Miyoshi Brittman, his great niece, told CBS News, "We called everywhere. She said it should not have happened. What will happen now?" A lawyer for the Bennett family, Canon Lambert, said it was unacceptable for the hospital and the law enforcement to perceive people as invisible. State Senator Patricia Van Pelt said police should have used either fingerprinting or DNA to try to immediately establish the patient's identity. To say that we currently have questions is an understatement, Chicago Police Chief Communications Officer Anthony fuck that name tweeted in June.
Hold on. Are they implying that his fingerprints or DNA would be on record?
That's racist.
No, I'm just asking. It's what the article said.
No, that's I'm agreeing with you. That's fucking racist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
what the fuck?
This just keeps getting better.
We have detectives looking into every aspect of this incident, he added. And then they have the whole thing. Now, I will say this. If they had fingerprinted him or gotten DNA, they at least would not have gotten, they would not have, thought it was that other guy. Who was,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they would not have gotten, Bennett. Because Bennett's fingerprints and potentially his DNA were in the system. So they would have known it wasn't him
that
at
because
least.
he was black, he would be in the system? That's racist.
No, because they
they're
identified him because of
assuming.
mugshots.
This man died. This man died. When
This
he
man
wasn't
did
supposed
not
to
die. He was alive.
No, the people saying that they should have identified him using fingerprints or DNA are the ones that are assuming that because he's black, he'd be in the system.
I'm not assuming anything. They literally say in this article that they identified him as Bennett because of mugshots, which means that he was in the system.
Rimshee, as a black man, how does this make you feel?
That this makes me feel utterly, utterly undesired by society. I am just an invisible individual.
Great, awesome. I'm sad about this.
no,
I don't want to talk
Addie-
about it.
Addie, you don't want to spark those thoughts in Rimshee. You might have a new Gazi on.
I will never become Gazi Kodzo. I would be willing to face him in a cage match.
I would love to see
You
like, a
probably
Northern
would.
California.
I know.
I would love to see a white Northern Californian start going on about like black supremacy. That shit would be hilarious.
Maybe I should start doing that.
It's like the opposite of that like Dave Chappelle like black KKK guy.
Oh no, Rimshee, you could be the.
I could be the
Jesse
next
Lee
Sean King.
Peterson. No, you could be like Jesse Lee Peterson.
Come on, Rimshee. You have more charisma than Sean King. You gotta give yourself that at least.
I also have more black DNA than Sean King. What's your point?
But Rimshee, you could be the next Jesse Lee Peterson.
Wow.
Nobody gets that joke? Okay. Fucking
I'm just
golden.
not humoring you.
Why? Because it's a good fucking idea and you want to steal it for yourself?
No. You make a lot of assumptions about me, Jables.
Oh man.
No. I think that's fucking hilarious. And I don't appreciate the lack of reaction I got from it.
Well,
Godzi
your life is
Kozo
full of
got kicked out of
disappointment.
his
You should
own
be
party
used to it
too,
by
so
now.
relax.
Yeah. I kind of checked out when I got the gist of the story because it's really heavy. Like
It's-
this,
Yeah.
like all jokes
this sucks.
aside. All jokes aside, holy shit, that's like worst case fucking scenario.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Hey, we accidentally killed your brother. LOL. Sorry, please don't sue.
You know, like for the medical staff, it's like, oh, like you're just having trouble coming to terms. That's the shit that pisses me off.
Yeah,
We
fuck
know who
you,
he is.
man.
We've
What
seen
about
his
the family?
mugshot. What?
It's like there's no way we could possibly be wrong in this situation.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's good that they feel remorse, or at least they say they do. They're like, oh, we're having trouble dealing with it. I understand that. If I fucked up that bad, I'd probably be considering suicide. But, like, don't fucking say that in a public statement, because you're not the one that's trying to fucking deal with the aftermath of this. I mean, like, you are, but you're doing it in, like, a PR way. The rest of the family is doing it in a fucking grieving, we lost our brother because of a dumb fuck reason way. Sorry.
We got permission to kill him from the family. That wasn't the family. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, all black people look the same to us.
Yeah, that's what that says. Oh, we looked at his mugshot. That's not his mugshot. It looks just like him. There's a scar on that guy's face, and this one doesn't have one.
That feel
He
when
looks
there's no
the exact
way,
same.
That feel when there's no way to not dig yourself deeper. You should just shut up, pay the family, and move on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like the more you read it, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
Chicago's full of idiots. And I don't mean the
We
populace.
can agree on.
Although that's also true.
Hold on. I do have to... This goes more towards the entire state of Illinois. But, legal weed in Illinois now. Good job.
I bet you that's why this happened.
The nurses were high.
Yep. Don't do the devil's lettuce, kids.
Yep, repeal everything.
Let's talk about the time that I got stopped at a traffic stop.
This is all you, man.
By the way, Yami, I know you suggested this, but this was not taken from your suggestions. I already found this article before you suggested it.
Spoken like a true hack fraud.
Well, what do you think makes up this show? We're lazy.
Speak for yourselves.
I'm
You're
not. I'm just
right.
drunk all the time.
Jables and Addie are lazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'll be
You
too
show up
lazy
here
to
and
make
make
the show
bad
again
jokes
next week.
that
Oh,
everyone
wouldn't that be a
loves.
shame? Then you'd have to
Addie,
rely
I
on your
already
own
understand.
bailed
At
on the
least I
show
put a
recently, so
I bail on
At
the
least
show
I
like
put a
every
little bit
other
of
week.
work in.
Jesus Christ.
A traffic stop turns up whiskey, a gun, and a rattlesnake, police say. And that was before they found the uranium.
This dude is like, he's in at the.
because
This dude is in at the like ground level of like becoming a supervillain. Like he's like gathering all this various villain paraphernalia to like create a secret base in the desert.
Oh, Addie, have I never told you? I know a guy that has a uranium mine.
I know a website where you can buy depleted uranium.
Yeah, you probably buy it from my buddy.
I mean,
here we see the villain origin story of Rattlesnake Man.
yeah.
No,
When
why would you
police
call him
officers-
Rattlesnake Man? Just go with Rattlesnake. That's good enough.
When police pulled over Stephen Jennings in Guthrie, Oklahoma on June 26th, They searched the car and got a lot more than they bargained for. Jennings was pulled over about 11 a.m. after an officer noticed that his car tags were expired, police said. He alerted the
Isn't that how it
officers that
always
there were a
starts?
few other
No.
issues likely to arise.
How
There
they
was a
got John
gun in the
Wayne Gacy.
vehicle for starters.
Mm.
His passenger, Rachel Rivera, was charged with possession of a firearm after a former felony conviction. Oh.
Oh, you can't do that. That's
Wait, so
illegal.
the gun wasn't his?
No, she's the one that had the gun.
And she got charged for it.
Or
Yeah,
or
well, it might have been in the glove box, and then she
Yeah.
ended up being charged for it because she was in the passenger seat.
yeah, or she's a real G, and she didn't want her man to go down. And she was like, "No, it's mine. I'm not supposed to have it, but it's mine."
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I'm still wondering how they found the uranium. Keep reading.
Yeah. Then police said the officers found that the car had been reported stolen and began to dig a little deeper.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I
that's
know how they found it. They're just like standing around the car. They're like, "Sir, you have a rattlesnake in your car, and that's an unregistered firearm. I'm pretty sure I smell weed. And does anyone else feel like they're getting cancer right now?"
And their discoveries: 1 bottle of Kentucky Deluxe whiskey. Oh,
Oh,
that's fucking gross.
Hell yeah, my man.
And 1 rattlesnake.
Fuck yeah.
So
he's
now
gonna
he's got a
pickle
rattlesnake,
in
a
the
stolen vehicle, firearm, and somebody under arrest, Guthrie Police Sergeant Anthony Gibbs told CNN affiliate KFOR. Then they found one more thing: a canister of radioactive powdered uranium. When that happens, of course, we call in a company that deals with that specifically, and it's taken safely into possession, Gibbs said. The uranium is the wild card in that situation. The rattlesnake, it should be noted, was happily stored in a terrarium in the back seat. Oh, that's good. Take care of your snake. Wash it every day.
Yeah, you can go on Amazon right now and get
Let's go
Marvel's
for a
Managed Uranium.
drive, pet.
Jennings is charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, transporting an open container of liquor, operating a motor vehicle with a suspended license, and failure to carry a security verification form. The Guthrie Police Department has not filed charges related to the uranium. Officers are still looking into a potential motive. The rattlesnake.
A motive for what?
Guys, I just figured it out. So he was hitting the sauce pretty hard. That's why they found the whiskey, right? He was on his way out to the desert because he was going to try to mutate the snake with the uranium, right? And if it went wrong, they had the gun just in case. This dude is a fucking supervillain. I'm telling you.
That actually sounds really. That actually sounds reasonable, honestly.
That's not bad. I like that one.
Oh shit, we have 26 followers.
That's why they hired me.
Yeah.
Who's Metal Dude?
I think hired is a strong word.
Yeah, they don't fucking pay me. Nobody pays
I
me.
pay you in memes.
Please donate to my Patreon. It's
Patreon.com/late night saints.
Yeah, it doesn't exist yet, but any really cool guys out there might want to. I'm drunk. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
I agree with those.
Yeah.
Dude,
Had your moment, Addie. You fucking killed it with the radioactive snake monster joke. Just shut the fuck up. Let it go.
I love
Just let
the
it go.
fact that the rattlesnake brought no extra charges too.
well,
I mean, it's
yeah.
not
What
illegal
is
to
it? Just a
transport a
snake.
pet.
I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just like we're
Yeah,
gonna include
unless-
this in here.
Yeah, unless it's a protective.
Aggravated
protected
possession
species.
of a rattlesnake.
Yeah,
What?
like unless it's a protected species. If you have a wild animal in a fucking like container, like you just went in the desert and took it, unless it's on a list of protected animals, that's not illegal.
Well, even if it's on a list of protected animals, you can do that if it's like injured and you're taking it to the vet.
Yeah, but then it's more like your word against what the cop feels.
Yeah.
It's like unless you have evidence of that.
The vet literally lives down the road. You have it in your Google Maps that you are heading to the vet, and it's giving you directions.
I mean,
That's
what
good.
if
That's good enough evidence.
What if I just bought weed and like, should I like buy weed and then punch the police station into my Google Maps in case I get pulled over? Hey, I found this weed. I was taking it to the cops.
Yeah.
No, because it's legal here.
Yeah, it's also legal here. So.
Oh God! Like, hey! I know there's a dead hooker in the trunk of my car. Like, look at Google Maps. I was on my way to the police station to turn her in. It's a lead in a it wasn't me. I also found this bloody knife with my fingerprints on it. Whoa! Yes.
No, that's
Come on,
stupid.
Eddie.
That's...
We all know you're going to be the one that's in the trunk of the car.
Hopefully not dead.
That's
who am I
just
kidding?
stupid, Eddie. The reality is, you punch in a hospital and say, "She was alive when I found her."
Yeah, you guys pulled me over and she died because you held me up. This is your fault. I'd like to speak to my lawyer.
Generating your alibi 101.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people are fucking
Right,
stupid, and
anyway.
it's fantastic.
Skull. I'm watching you.
I don't have to say it.
You
I've
know,
got a
we might have to
legion of
go into-
stands that'll
we might-
say it for me.
We might have to go into the settings, and anything that says Mr. Hands should be banned from the chat.
Wow, okay.
I second this.
Censorship.
I didn't realize I was working with a bunch of authoritative dickheads.
Shut up.
Foot pictures or get the fuck out. Wait, I'm not Repsion.
But
Sure you want to take on this Moon article, or you want to take on the climate change one that we've been trying to?
Yeah, we've been trying to talk about this climate change article for a while. I'll go ahead and take this one. Climate scientists warn that all Super Mario levels will be underwater by 2025.
wait, is this a real story?
Yeah, haven't you seen Super Mario Maker's out? It's definitely creating a massive climate change issue.
Why the fuck is Leonardo DiCaprio there?
All the
Leonardo
questions.
DiCaprio, that's the climate guy.
So many questions. Alright. Top climate scientists released a new peer-reviewed research paper today, which warns that all Super Mario stages will become underwater levels within the next 8 years. The 350-page research paper, backed by new information about rising temperatures, predicts that levels such as World 1-1, high-altitude levels such as World 5-3, and even indoor, lava-engulfed castles such as World 8-4 will all be primarily occupied by bloopers and cheap-cheeps within the next decade. Today, people all around the world complain daily about having to stomp on Goombas in order to kill them and go about their business, said lead researcher Dr. Sarah Lewis, presenting her team's findings in front of an audience of celebrities and climate scientists in Paris. But the sad reality is that within the next few years, Goombas will be entirely extinct. All that will remain are untouchable enemies who will be forced to navigate around while constantly sinking around them. Oscar award-winning actor Leonardo DiCaprio, which, by the way, real quick, he's deserved that for a long time, also gave a speech to the conference before a viewing of his new climate change documentary filmed entirely before the flood. Or film entitled Before the Flood. Let me be clear. We need to get the word out about global warming now, before Super Mario World becomes Super Mario Sunshine. DiCaprio passionately said
God.
to thunderous applause at the event. Despite confirmations of these fears by the majority of top climate scientists, there are still a few who do not believe the data. In some Super Mario levels, you climb up a beanstalk and run along the clouds collecting coins. If any scientist tells you that's going to be underwater one day, they are lying to you, said scientist James Siegel. And the fact that my employer is a company working on Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer 2 has nothing to do with my position on that. At press time, the scientists behind the eye-opening climate change document were already moving on to updated models even beyond the future of Super Mario. As a result of new research, most climate scientists now believe that by 2050, all Legend of Zelda temples will be water temples.
Oh, that sucks, because water temples are the hardest.
Oh, man. You want to take the next one, Jables? I have a feeling you want this next one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do.
Fuck wrote that?
Oddly enough, we actually found an article about Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Totally. Yeah. Aging punk nostalgic for worst years of life.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
38-year-old and successful business owner Jeff Holiday is still, despite
Oh god, now would be the perfect time for you to be like, "Hey guys."
Nostalgic.
What are you doing?
He's at VidCon. He's not watching this.
That's good.
Implying he watched.
Spam when this goes VOD. Spam this link and tell him to watch like the last 15 minutes.
More like the last 10. All right. Anyway, despite all sound logic and reason, nostalgic for the absolute shittiest years of his life. Bewildered sources confirmed. Those were the days. Holiday sighed wistfully about his years spanning from 1997 to 2004. It fits the same fucking timeline, okay?
Oh, wow.
No pressures, no responsibilities. The only thing I had to worry about was whether or not I'd be able to afford food. Well, that and trying to diagnose all my various mystery rashes without the help of WebMD. God, what I wouldn't give to go back. Those close to the aging former punk claim he spends much of his time nowadays reminiscing on the period after he dropped out of high school to play drums in the post-hardcore band Welcome to My Funeral. Despite since marrying the love of his life, buying a home, and founding a thriving software company, founding a thriving YouTube channel. He makes it sound like every part of his life back then was so cool, noted Holiday's longtime friend and fellow former bandmate Sanjay Gadavi. None of us had girlfriends, none of us had money, and all of us had warrants. He dropped out of school because some jock set his mohawk on fire, and he always talks about that one time he got laid in his Ford Taurus, but he never mentions that he was also living in that Ford Taurus. Holiday's blind nostalgia for these formative years is natural, according to famous adolescent psychologist Dr. Lars Wagner, who has spent his academic career studying this exact phenomenon. It is very common for people to romanticize this chaotic but exciting time, explained Dr. Wagner. It was fun, period before the pressures and conformities of adulthood take hold. It's all here in my book. Well, I guess this is Growing Up, co-written with Mark Hoppus. Mark Hoppus? Alright, Blink-182 reference. At press... Oh, well, that's the name of a Blink-182 song. Oh, shit.
You fucked it up, Jables.
You embarrassed me.
Pop Punk's dead. Pop Punk's dead. It's fine. At press time, Holiday was describing to his kids the poor, depressed, unemployable, and generally filthy times they have to look forward to when they get to be that age. Um.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I'm so fucking gone right now.
Yeah, that's completely Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus being a drummer and the multiple. That
At
we
least you didn't say bassist, so I don't have to slap you. Get it? Because bassist slap the bass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do puns. It's an art form. God damn it.
No,
That's
it's
called a
not.
callback joke. It's comedy. I'm good at it.
Sometimes.
Strongly disagree.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what's going on tonight since Jeff is at VidCon. Like, is Nick running the show tonight?
Nick's running the show.
Or Matt's out the
Yep. Let's get weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's get sexy.
Oh, no.
Oh, I have some ideas.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can stick around, but Nick hasn't started the Saint stream yet, so we can't just go ahead and do that fun shit.
Yeah. That's the problem with Nick. It'll either start on time or late. So we
You're
have two
delaying the
options.
raid, Nick.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have two options. Hey, questions from the chat.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's go. Start with some questions. It's question time.
I think you'll have to straighten his back, Yami.
Pretty sure his dick's long enough that it curves. You might have to straighten that.
Yes, I think
yeah.
we did the article. That
Yeah,
you did.
we did that article. Jables already had it selected. Maybe
I
if
had
you
it
showed
selected
up on
before-
time.
I had it selected before you even submitted that article. Yeah, Yami, any question? Go for it.
Jesus is not a question. Or
Well,
is he?
What about Kinky Jesus?
Jesus is the only question that matters.
The only question
Up
I
and
have
down,
for
up and
this
down,
is
up
who's gonna mow my lawn. Yes, Skull. Perfect question. That is a perfect question. I will give you the exact answer. Rimshee is actually.
I'll let Jables answer this, but he cut out. You might want to try again, Jables.
Rimshee is, and that's his actual race.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen his tests. It explicitly shows that he's, and also, and finish.
On the cheek.
Oh, Y2K and W, you gave it away.
I certainly enjoy that reference to Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
What?
Oh, that kind of bong. Never mind.
Wait, you do live in San Francisco, right, Rimshee?
No, I don't live in San Francisco. I live
Nailed it.
near it.
Doxed. Fucking doxed.
Kill, marry, fuck. I'd kill Magog. He's a necromancer, so he'll just bring himself back to life. I would marry Nick. No, scratch that. Marry Jeff. Fuck Nick.
Fuck the pretty boy. I see how it is.
I would do that thing where like you get like a baseball bat and then you spin around and then I just run into the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so we have Jeff is gonna be on the show. Apparently, he is running it. So we're gonna raid him, and
Cool.
yeah.
Bye, everybody. I love you.
Well, I gotta give it about 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we had 13 people watching.
Later.
Thanks for watching. See you next week, 4:30 p.m.
And yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.